Good afternoon. Hope you're all having a good day today. Hope if you're in the eastern half of the United States that you're staying warm, and if you're in the western half of the United States, you're staying cool, because that's the kind of world we're living in today. Today we are doing more Korok hunting. It's been a while, so take another stream off essentially to do something chill and relaxing. His last stream we spent exploring the depths, and that was a little not monotonous per se, but certainly not the most fun thing you can do. The depths is like the most shallow part of Tears of the Kingdom, because once you've done it once, it's not necessarily as entertaining to do it again. And so we've still got a lot of work to do, finding the rest of the light roots, fighting all the monsters, etc. But we'll come back to that another time. Now, I was thinking I was either going to do Eldin Province or Lanayru Province. And I'm leaning towards Lanayru because I think it's got just one big satisfying loop to go through, essentially. So, I'm going to show you what I'm looking at. I'm thinking if we start here at this tree, this copse of trees, we can go across, down, and around, and then start here, and then essentially loop all the way around. Because it does kind of feedback. It's a lot of elevation change. But if we go, and then we'll be able to come back and then cut through the middle and end up in Zora's domain. Or at least end up getting these two. We'll see how it goes. So, closest to that tree is probably just the tower here. I've been playing a good amount. Mostly I've been playing Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment, which is story-wise at least on par so far with Age of Calamity. Excuse me. I'm loving how Zelda is like actually a soldier to some degree. Yes, she is still using her sealing power and time power to fuel the weapons she uses. And she is learning to use, but she's learning to use them, use her abilities in combat, which I think is just the best. There are a lot of characters, which makes me wish that I had someone to play with. But most of my friends are busy and or distant physically. You found me! Bye-bye! One interesting bit of lore that we're getting in Age of Imprisonment is that Kalamo, the Korok that you can, he's one of the main characters, his little leaf mask changes colors based on his mood. And so it's unclear. He doesn't swap it out, it just blends between colors, right? So lore has not established whether that makes him unique among Koroks or whether he is the average Korok, and therefore perhaps this Korok is freaking pissed at me. But it's fun. It seems like each race in Hyrule gets to have two characters, which I think is cool, because then if you're playing with a friend, you both can have one of those characters. Like there's a Rito captain and lieutenant, and a Zora captain and lieutenant character. The dialogue leaves something to be desired. Not the voice acting, but that's what I was afraid of. Just some of the written dialogue is a little weak. Yeah, it's not like it's the end of the world by any means. It's just noticeable. But like all Hyrule Warriors games so far have had that like mid-tier dialogue, and when it's like just in the corner when they're saying, "Oh, good job" or whatever. It's all of them have had that level of mid-tier dialogue. So it's to be expected rather than a real point of contention. My biggest disappointment is that Minoru is just kind of not fun to play. She doesn't have the best kit, in my opinion. But I think she's a great character. Zelda has one ability that just makes her my absolute favorite. Because AoE is kind of the name of the game. And so having anyone who can do a large number of hits. Well, let's rephrase that a little bit. Anyone who can hit a large number of enemies in one shot is quite valuable. And Zelda has one ability, her first combo, will swing a big ol' sword, kind of like Link's full health Master Sword swings, and then you can call it back after you upgrade it. But it kills everything that it hits, pretty much, all the low tier enemies. We're looking for a Korok around here. I don't see it casually. Usually there's something like dangling underneath the bridge. I thought I might see one of those, like, upside down things that you need to... Oh, maybe you're it? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm a little tired today, so my thinking is a little slow. Bye-bye! So I ask your understanding. Yeah, we do want to be on the side of the river. I don't know if I ever would have thought of the Korok if I didn't know it was there. It's not on this island. Don't worry about figuring it out. Probably up there. Oh, have I used? No, I still have to. Oh, a bunch of fire weapons. Oh, you saw me. Fair enough. Yeah, silver enemies are no joke. A lot of two-handed ones. I guess I was struggling with digging previously. Should pick up the silver bits, but Probably just gonna run from the rest of them. Yeah, don't need that. Okay, they're far enough away that we do need to have a good drop time. Not that much. I'm running out of arrows. Like, having almost 100 is not many. We're going up there next. Probably a cave somewhere around the base of it. Might be my bet. We're going here. You found me. Bye-bye. It just makes me laugh what random enemies will have as weapons, and having a mushroom spear is very annoying. Let's make no mistake about that. Very annoying, but not all that scary. I'm pretty sure it got an ox, buffalo, whatever. Oof. I don't know if I got off here. Nice. You found me. Bye-bye. I've still been playing Resident Evil 4 Remake, though I have taken kind of a break from it. I got a little salty, because there's a bit where they're like, oh, you should go back and make sure you've done everything, but you can't actually go back. And so it was just kind of a feels bad moment. And now I'm on the island where the end game happens. And I just haven't, it's been a little more stressful than I've had to deal with recently. So I've been playing a lot of Ball Pit. Again, Age of Imprisonment. Oh, come on, you guys. Oh, it's the bow. It's the bow. You found me. Bye. Building back on Final Fantasy 16. For that again, for a few days. obsessively catching shinies when I'm playing Pokemon. Oh. I traded finally to get a shiny Gengar, which is neat. You found me. Bye. I see. You found me. Bye-bye. Lionel down there. If he doesn't aggro, I probably won't fight him. But thought, oh, the Sony State of Play happened. They announced the Night Rain DLC, Elden Ring Night Rain. So I picked that back up again. I sucked. I played Night Rain, and so I was not having as much fun as I was hoping I would. And so the other issue is that unfailingly, when I queue up to play, I almost always get really uncooperative people. And even when I'm trying to commit to doing what other people are planning, one of the three still usually just breaks off and does their own thing, and it never works out. So we'll see. They added duos, and I don't think I ever tried it. So we'll see if my friend and I are able to do duos effectively. But the DLC looks cool. I paid for the deluxe edition when it came out, which is why I'm interested in getting my money's worth to some degree. It looks like we're kind of going over there instead. It looks like it loops around, so maybe we will follow this. Artorias is like the one major fight that I always get stuck on in Dark Souls 1. When I first played through the game, I didn't have the DLC, or didn't know how to access the DLC. So I never went, and then, the second time I played through, trying to get the achievements, it's not going to be right. Just checking. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I just can't see the fourth slot on all of them. When I played through the second time, I was playing on PlayStation instead of on the Switch. Which was nice in many ways. Let's see. Yeah, we'll keep that one for the time being. Words. But I got stuck on Artorias, and so I just stopped playing until I finally picked it up last year. Either last year or earlier this year. And just cakewalked to Artorias like the third try after a long break. If I'm remembering fully accurately, I think I did that and then got stuck on Win in New Game Plus for a while. And then New Game Plus Plus was also a little difficult. But yeah, I've been playing again on PC. I don't know what that noise was. I have desktop noises on for the sake of if we run into any voice notes. Yeah, anyway, I've been playing another run. I've never done a sorcery run, and so this is a sorcery run. And I just have been, once again, stonewalled at Artorias. You found me. Bye. Anyway, I mentioned that because Artorias is one of the characters, one of the bosses teased from the DLC of Night Rain. And again, looks pretty good. You found me. Bye-bye. Okay. Need to go this way. It's like up there, maybe. Stressful. You found me. Bye-bye. Bastards trying to trick you into thinking that it was further down. You found me. Bye-bye. Jump into this well, too. Let's go see what's here. Well, well, well. All my life, I've lived for food. Food has lived for me. I've always thought anything was edible with prep and effort. Till now. This strange mechanical horn-like thing someone gave me on the road was definitely inevitable. If it were from a monster, I could cook or boil it, make it into a medicine, find some way to get it into my stomach. So what creature is this from? I was told it fell from the sky during the upheaval, but what does that mean? Or perhaps I tried to eat something beyond our understanding. The wonders truly never cease. Chef Ari Tamu, food's dance partner. Respect. Gotta respect the effort, the desire to eat anything. Link isn't all that dissimilar, if we're being honest. You are a little bit, I think. Yep. I'm gonna guess that just dropping you in the water isn't gonna be enough, right? I suspect that if I break this, it'll turn into planks that I can... Nope, just gonna blow it up. It's fine. When in doubt, rocket it out, I guess. Gonna need to go get more soon. In theory, it shouldn't really matter what direction the rocket's pointing. Just want to make sure that, you know, flies forward. Yeah, cool. You found me. Bye-bye. Okay. Next up is up here. So I think we're gonna save ourselves the climb and just teleport somewhere higher. Unfortunate that, but it should be a way out. Convenient if we haven't gotten a picture of this one. Just in case, you know? Eventually we'll go turn those in. Trixie. You found me. Bye-bye. The other thing we learned from Calamo is that, you know, Koroks, like in Wind Waker, go off to start their own forests. Unlike in Wind Waker, they plant themselves rather than a seed that they take with them. And so it raises the question, are these Koroks hiding simply to plant seeds and start forests in the places they hide? Doubtful that they're hiding in Elden Volcano. Or are they just being mischievous? Or are the Korok seeds that they give us the seeds that would become forests, but we simply crank them out of it? Again, questions we don't have concrete answers to. I'm definitely curious. The one silver is always just so annoying. Thanks, Unello. That was really cool of you. I'd like two-hand weapons significantly more if they dealt more damage, but they just often don't. Oh, you probably won't climb the waterfall, right? Let's just get ready for that. Yeah. Pretty generous with the timing on that, at least. You found me. Bye. Ah. Where's the rock? Is there one up here? Just go for it. There you are. You found me. Bye-bye. Okay. This one's in the lake over there, so I might as well just swim. I think I have the whole Zora outfit. I think I just have the chest piece, so our swim speed is going to be glacial. Really gonna need to go get more rockets. Nice. Not good enough for you, huh? That's fair. That's fair. It was a disappointing little splash. I think the safe bet is just to take the... Yeah. Take the waterfall up and then fall back down. Assuming get to the waterfall. Remarkable how swimming up a waterfall doesn't consume additional stamina. You found me. Bye-bye. Up we go. Next two, I'm pretty sure, are up on top of this. We ignored them when we went through Akala, whatever. Because they looked like they were up on these ledges rather than Nice. You found me. Bye-bye. Okay. I've said it before, but I will say it again. It is just so much fun to run around and vibe in this world. There are not many games that are this satisfying for me. I don't think I would be satisfied to just run around without a purpose, without something to do. But as long as there's the idea of something to do, this game is just the best. Real quick, I don't think I'm gonna need waterfall climbing again, so I am gonna put back on the stealth outfit. Just because I don't like being bothered. The weather radar doesn't say it's raining, but it is raining. So let's... I should have one travel medallion. Probably don't need this one, though. I'm gonna bet it's just as easy as running it around. Getting is a cool concept for a Korok puzzle. I'm also a little self-conscious because I think I've had to fiddle with my microphone a lot ever since switching to Windows 11. And so I'm speaking a little more quietly than normal because I'm tired and I don't want to speak so quietly that my mic doesn't pick it up. So I will do better to enunciate and pronounce clearly. But yeah, just a big fan of these games. I like, okay. This is, I find it interesting to read different video game news outlets' takes about things, and to follow trends, and to track things as much as I can. I can't say that I'm any good, I can't say that I'm an authoritative source, I'm merely subjective and merely looking at what I've personally been fed by Google's algorithm. But it's so fascinating to me that like 3 out of 4 of Eurogamer's recent written reviews of things have been just like petty in their negativity towards the things. Like their focus on Age of Imprisonment was, I'm sick of living in the Breath of the Wild world. Instead of like, oh, this game is fun, or whatever, like it was just, let's complain about having this iteration of Hyrule again. And then for other things, like if I recall correctly, their Arc Raiders review was a little bit pedantic, to say the least. No, it's up in that lake. And so it like, and then there was a Polygon article that made an article about Eurogamer's review, splitting people's opinions about something. Again, memory is weak. But it's just like, is Eurogamer just angling to be the controversial, and that's how they're gonna get traffic, just by being clickbait? It'd be disappointing, because I enjoy Eurogamer and have in the past. Is it higher up? Surely it's not higher up. They track those. No, because the Great Fish Island. No, that is an upper. Yeah, interesting. Could it be through the waterfall down here? That would be novel, given how often video games like to disappoint these days and not hide things in waterfalls. Anyway. So just general dissatisfaction with gaming reviews and video game news, quote-unquote, recently. And it's all subject to the fickle whims of capitalism and advertising. They have to continue to get views if they want to continue to function. And so there's a degree of, like, it is an understandable course of action to do what it takes to get people interested in your content, but it's just disappointing and dissatisfying. It's like IGN as well. The number of times they post an article that says, oh, what happened to our X video game review? And then they just whine about not getting a review code, or comment that, oh, it's taking too long, but we don't want to miss out on your clicks. I believe it's Games Radar is particularly egregious in having just bad, meaningless clickbaity articles. It's either Games Radar or Games Rant. I don't remember. The websites are very similar. They both have a GNR and similar colors in their logos, so I have a hard time distinguishing them when I'm casually sifting through content on the toilet. So yeah, I don't know. What? I don't know. One question is, would we need video games journalism, quote unquote, in a world without capitalism driving it? Because YouTube, it's the same thing. Everyone on YouTube who is trying to make a living off of it needs views to make a living, and so that's why there is such a market of clickbait. Clickbait, reaction generating, often just like hateful content because it's triggering, because it is attention getting. I'm not trying to say that this YouTube channel is that, but they are, I think, clickbaity for different reasons. There's that goes the other way. The PR Nintendo people who have their YouTube channel, that they say a lot of things that are like spiteful-ish to Nintendo, and then everyone makes videos, or not videos, everyone makes articles about their comments, and it's a lot of naysaying towards Nintendo, apropos of basically nothing, as far as I can tell. Everyone has their favorites, and Nintendo does make a bunch of faux pas with all of their copyright legalization, patenting BS, but like the amount of hate that some people give to Nintendo while looking a blind eye at all of the egregious sins of Phil Spencer at Xbox. And I mean, Sony also has their own issues. Every video game company is fundamentally driven by the need to do well and to make money, and so it's disappointing, to say the least, to watch favoritism when, you know, unions should be a thing. But yeah, it's fascinating to see how different outlets react to the different drives and needs of getting views. Why are you hanging out in there? I mean, I could probably rescue you. It's not gonna be much trouble, but I am also just kind of here for the Korok. So anyway, I like Eurogamer. Specifically, I like Ian Higton from Eurogamer. He's genuinely one of the funniest people that I see on the internet. And funny because he knows that it's his job to be funny, but also funny because he knows that he's being paid to try to be funny, and he does well navigating the duality of I'm paid to be entertaining and people are here for that. So he and Eva Wilson are two of my favorite people, and most of the Xbox or outside Extra team are also phenomenal, delightful. They do a good job of straddling the line because they're paid to make fun video game content. It'd be nice if more people were paid to make fun content rather than paid to make clickbaity stuff. And they do their share, right? There are a lot of videos of Ian Higton reading, just reading out loud the review article written by someone else. Because Eurogamer has their publication staff that does their writing reviews. But, like, their job primarily is to make video games engaging and fun, and to help generate interest by either playing them or doing things tangential to them. A lot of the Eurogamer ones are members only, unfortunately. I recommend looking those up, but like, there's a good number of. There's one that's like Ian Higton drinks all of these Mario-themed cocktails, and then it just gets increasingly plastered on camera. And that's fun for entirely different reasons. One more loser, one more nerd here trying to oppress the good citizens of Hyrule. So anyway, I don't know. I love making YouTube content when I am in a good headspace mentally. I haven't made videos recently because I've been stressed and kind of poor and tired and everything. And so needing to, we don't need to learn about the Blood Moon. Thanks, Nino. You know, you're cool. And so I do think about, like, oh, is this going to be a video that people will want to watch? Is this a good video, quote unquote? But I also care significantly less about getting views than I do about making a video that I'm proud of or that I have fun with. And it's like, not everyone is that way. Not everyone needs to be that way. I just think that better content comes out of trying to do what you think is good and or fun than trying to make people angry or engage that way. Anyway, that's my 10-minute rant, I guess. Probably just leave it at that because I'm a little tired to have a rational conversation about all of this. Again, I just didn't sleep very well last night. I woke up at like 5 and didn't get back to sleep. But I don't have to do anything tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to sleeping in, if possible. Or waking up when I wake up and going back to bed. Yeah. I'm trying to space out the Korok hunting streams enough because they are the most chill and the most fun for me. Because I usually just get to sit and talk about things that I like to talk about, or talk about the video games I've been playing recently, or any number of other things. I don't have to do as much dialogue reading, I don't have to do as much combat if I don't want to. So I don't plan to do too many of these consecutively, but it's a good break. The last stream for this Tears of the Kingdom playthrough is almost certainly going to be getting the rest of the voice notes and then fighting Ganondorf. Done. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. But between then, we still have a lot of 100% progress to make. I think we're probably close to halfway through the game, but halfway through 100%ing the game, I mean. We still have a lot of side quests to do. That's going to be one of the longest, is tracking down and completing all the side quests. Some of them, like the one Gerudo, 7 sages, gather all the stones, quest is just so long, and trekking across the desert with lots of inconvenient hurdles, to say the least. I'll be in this pond down here. Yep. Fighting all the monsters, probably not going to take too long. And technically I don't need to fight all the Gleoks and all of the Lionels, because the app considers those already completed from my other save. Bye-bye! But just finding all the Taluses, Hinoxes, Froxes, boss-free fights. I think those are the main ones. Moldugas, I guess. The Korok leaf is pointing roughly in the direction of that traveler, so we will go help them after we get this. Presumably using this gentleman. He found me! Bye! Where were you? We're here? That's where we're here. But then we have all the caves, we have all the wells. Both of which will probably take just one stream to complete on their own. My bow broke, which kind of blows. We have so many minor bows. Just what are you made of? You're no slouch in combat, but you seem so calm about it. Very mysterious. This is for saving me. I'm still chasing down the mystery of those geoglyphs that appeared after the upheaval. I've seen the geoglyph here, but now I have to decide whether to look for others or to delve into the dragon mystery. You heard about this. Some folks say there are these legendary creatures called dragons, right here in Hyrule. Lots of people claim to have seen one, and I know they exist because when I was a girl I saw one too. Though my memory of it is pretty hazy. I must have been too awestruck by its majesty. One thing most rumors have in common is that dragons are seen flying through the sky, so I should search from high ground. Any that catch your interest? Then you should keep an eye on the sky too. Well, that's all for me today. See you around, I hope. Yeah. Still need to get 2 of the claws to offer the springs. But we have not seen, I believe, Lineru. No, was it Nadra that we saw? I don't remember. Well, we can check our quest log, but we haven't seen Eldin, that's for sure. Dinral. Yeah, anyway. Side quests are going to take a while. Monsters will take a while. If we have to do all of the monster command, because I think that's one of those, they divide it into side adventures and side quests. I think the monster control squad are among these, and so we will have to do those. Which blows. I mean, we have more than enough monster parts to just make good weapons, but it's just getting the weapons and having them consistently is the hard part. Yeah, I think we're approaching halfway, if not at halfway, in terms of completion. Because we've got, I mean, we've got roughly a third of the Koroks, and we've done all the main story, all of the shrines. Yeah, I feel comfortable, not confident, but comfortable saying that we're about halfway done. That's gonna be a bit of a climb. We can do it. It'll be nice if we can, it'll be nice if I can figure out what is causing my streams to be so problematic after a short while. I might intentionally stream a little longer tomorrow just to see if it is the capture card causing issues. If it is, that's an easier fix than trying to get a new internet service provider. Because in the rural area of the state I live, it is not the easiest to find more options for internet. Okay. Didn't want to, but again, I made the food to be eaten. I just thought I might be able to get up here and have this be a rest spot. It would have been, I think, if we weren't out of stamina. Gotta be like this, right? No. Like this? Yeah. You found me. Bye. One of the Koroks is up here, and so I'd rather go at it from higher up. I mean, I could probably just teleport over there, but for now, just in case, I'm gonna put the travel medallion down here. Because we need to probably be over there, and I think we can make that from here. Roll habits. Oh, they're riding horses. It's in the tree. Yeah. Nice. You found me. Bye-bye. And this one. A roasted porgy, huh? Be a little too easy if I just had a roasted porgy. But I think I ate all my fish. So that's neat that it's not just apples, to say the least. Ooh, do I have to ultra hand it? Because I don't guess you can't drop. Fish. That's kind of cool. Or perhaps place it on. Well, you can ultra hand it. Place it on and then let it cook from there is the other option. Oh, I should work like this. Yeah. You found me. Bye. Another good reason to get Laneru out of the way is that it does still rain a lot in this area. Nice. You found me. Bye-bye. The rain is no good. Might have to use another rocket here. Nice. Okay. The best is when you can just run along the ledge without needing to go into the full climb mode. It looks like we are going to need to climb up a little bit more. You found me. Bye-bye. Okay. We're doing another travel medallion. here for aesthetic purposes. Then there are 4 Koroks in this little square. Yeah, sure. You found me. Bye. You found me. Bye-bye. Not this tree, huh? You found me. Bye-bye. Nice. You found me. Bye-bye. We'll teleport back. We're almost done with Lineru, and we have a little bit of time left. And so getting a start on Eldin could be good. We could also just go over to the Gerudo Desert, which is one of my least favorite areas to explore in the game. Because sand is a big no-no. Haven't decided. You found me. Bye. We're looking at one on the top of that peak. We're probably going to build a hot air balloon to get up there. But it also looks like there's one down underneath here. go over a little bit. So we don't bang against the cliff as we... Yeah, Eldon is a little less clean in terms of a route to get the Koroks. There are a couple of lines sticking through that'll be relatively straightforward, but it doesn't help that it's a lot of climbing. Yeah. We can always buy more arrows. We can just go around to different stables and talk to Beetle, but that takes a long time. So the preferred method is just to go and kill archer people, but again, I've been allergic to combat in this stream so far. So I'll have to think about it maybe next stream or the stream after, where we're gonna go get more arrows. Gone are the days where you just travel this path to kill all the archers who each drop a bundle of 5 arrows. Depending on the direction, we'll put a drop medallion up here too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, never mind. You found me. Bye-bye. Okay. Because then it's two on that bridge. Let's go get the one up on this ridge before going to the bridge. So that's kind of cool. I was kind of hoping that they would, you know, not cycle through, because that would have been even cooler. You'd just have to step away. Of course, you probably then would have watched me waste some 24 arrows. But think of the laughs. What fun we would have Yeah, these Koroks always irritate me, because why does this one tree matter more than any other one tree? There are a lot of one trees, and even some of them are even in groves of trees. Like, just not a fan. So there's the desktop audio.
Thanks to their long lifespans, many Zora here in Zora's domain still remember the events of the calamity and Mipha's part in all of it 100 years ago. I do not think I will be welcomed, but it is my duty to tell them what happened to her in the end.
This one seems like it is going to be under the bridge. And then we could just teleport to Zora's domain, but that's also underneath, so we might as well. You found me. Bye-bye. And then this one is likely going to be way at the top of the big fish statue. So a lot of climbing regardless, and this might be where we use our last current shield, or yeah, shield, rocket shield. And then maybe we have 2 more to get over on those waterfalls, I think. But after that, I think we'll go take a quick detour and stock up on, ideally, rockets and flame emitters, but rockets, wings, wheels, and parts are all acceptable. There's one that was a gold mine of a Zonai device dispenser. We're ignoring side quests that we can pick up here for now. I guess we will stop in and buy the arrows if they're for sale.
Oh.
Take them all! You just went and bought up all of them, didn't you? I'll be sure to stock up soon. Don't need anything else, I don't think. One of the cool things in Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is all of the music. Like, it's not a terribly intense remix of Zora's Domain, but hearing the Zora's Domain music as combat music is kind of fun. There's, of course, the chance that this Korok is underneath rather than above, but I'm willing to wager first that it's above. We do have the climbing gear. We don't have it upgraded to get the reduced jump costs. Oh, not even enough. What was the point? There was a Korok up there, but we already got that one. So then, where could this one be? It is this way a little bit. That likely means it's underneath. Still further. I'm gonna wager it's not in this spot, so let's go underneath. I don't see any immediate evidence of a Korok, so then final answer, probably some rock down here. Yeah. It's fine, we're fine. You found me. Bye-bye. And then we're going to teleport up to here, because that's easier than swimming or climbing. Excuse me. That treasure is probably marking a piece of gear that I haven't picked up yet. Definitely not a Korok, but we will take you out real quick. There you are. Hey man, that's not cool. At least you're letting me climb up on the underside rather than outside where it's raining. You found me. Bye. We're looking somewhere on here. Probably down. But I am loath to jump down. There you are. You found me. Bye-bye. And so that is all of Lenebru. Okay. I haven't dispensed anything from you? Crazy. No. Most of them are in the sky, so. Rocket, flame emitter, that's an okay combo. I swear there was a juicier one. Definitely not there. Let's go see what this one has. Probably just lights, if we're being honest. Lights, mirrors, whatever. Okay, not what we need, but good to know. Yeah. We'll check this one, and then if it's not this one, we'll just go get those flame emitters and rockets, because both are good for achieving elevation. Yeah, it doesn't look great. Balloons are nice, but... yeah, let's just go use this one. just because we don't want Link to shiver and die on some pants. Okay, we'll start with a big load. Yeah, not as many rockets as I would have hoped. But... Seems like you get roughly 3 for every 1 small charge you put in. Because quick maths, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, so probably 2.5 for every small one you put in. And it's also probably random to some degree, because that's what gotcha's all about. On our devices, they don't show up here. Puts us to 58 flame emitters, 58 rockets. That's probably pretty good for now. Nope, we need... Ah. My mistake. Never mind. No mistakes were made. Cool. Then we're gonna get a start on some of these lower Elden rocks. And then maybe teleport to some of the farther poles and work inward towards Goron Village. We'll see. These ones are on or about the lake. You probably are going to need me to build a contraption of some kind, given the planks sitting around here. So build we will. That's not what I wanted, but it works. Oh, come on, man. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just actually put you out into open water. We're gonna reset because I don't want to get it wrong. Oh, you can run around on the ground. Okay, that could have worked then. Wild. You found me. Bye. Yeah, we're just gonna teleport back. Need one angle. Be like, yeah. You found me. Bye-bye. You found me. Bye-bye. I think this is just the gem trading Gerudo lady. I'm not gonna bother. I've been watching a bunch of anime recently. It's also been fun. My sister recommended Secrets of the Silent Witch, and I wasn't terribly impressed with the show, but I had a lot of fun with the show, if that makes sense. I'm not at the point where I would say the show was bad, and I don't think it was bad. My initial thought was that it was, but it's distinctly meant for, like, junior audiences. Like, I'm talking 10 to 13, maybe a little older, because there are enough good action sequences that, like, it's good, but, like, it's from the way that so many characters each have just, like, a single main character trait to the reused jokes that are good, but are clearly meant to, like, evoke sympathy rather than be good storytelling. But, like, all of that said, it's a very pretty show, and the music kicks in really hard at times, the soundtrack. And I think the Japanese voice acting is better, but I enjoyed the English mainly because the main character is the same person who voices Gallica in Metaphor Fantasio in English. Different roles, but when she's very good when she gets serious, quote unquote. She's a little weaker when she is a scaredy cat, having a hard time speaking. But when it counts, she has some really good deliveries. I watched the first episode of May I Ask for Just One Final Thing, and that was pretty good. A number of familiar voice actors. I couldn't place all of them, but I was pleased that I recognized Camilla from Spy Family as the main character. My room is right next to the window, and so when people close the car doors in the driveway, it's quite loud. I'm only one episode into that, but it was a good episode. I watched it before I went to bed last night. There are a couple other shows that look interesting this season. I'm interested in Let's Play, because it could be a very charming, fun romance story, or it could be cringy slop. I couldn't tell you. I haven't watched anything more than literally the first 5 frames. I clicked on it and it was like, no, I'm actually not in the mood to watch anime, and so haven't continued. My sister liked Wotakoi, which, as I recall, is also tangential to video game development. And then there's, I think it's called Yamada-kun to level 100 or 999. One of those two. There are some fun video game animes, but a lot of them can just be cringy because they're trying to appeal to somewhat cringy people. Okay, so we have one over here in the hot springs. Let's see. Been mostly caught up with both Spy Family and One Piece as they've been airing, and both are great for sure. I'm excited for Elbaf, or not Elbaf, for Egghead to finish so we can get to Elbaf. But we still have like 2 great moments that I'm looking forward to with the closing up Egghead. You found me. Bye. And then Spy Family, like, 2 weeks ago, I think, we got to meet one of the best characters in the whole story, Damien's mother, Melinda Desmond. She's so great. I'm very excited because her voice actor is pretty solid in Japanese. I'm interested to see who they'll pick for English. And the bus arc is going to be very exciting, and I'm so hyped for the end of it. Because again, some great scenes, some excellent scenes. And then it's I don't know. I have no idea how much of a deep cut it is to mention Gintama, because I feel like it is an extremely popular show, but it's not like popular in the well-known story per se. I don't know if it's one that everyone has heard of as much as like One Piece or Spy Family, but the Ginpachi Sensei's zany class is very good. If you've watched a lot of anime, then it's peak. It's so much fun because of the ways that they make fun of anime, both in genre and in like production. Like the first episode is the main character of Ginpachi talking to himself, but as the character he's going to be. I said Ginpachi. Gintaki is the original character. Ginpachi is the school teacher character, and it's him literally handing off the main character role of the show, which is, again, it's just fun. It's a good time. I guess those boulders are probably what you're supposed to use, but truly, why use anything difficult when we can just stick a rocket to it? That's probably good enough. Yeah. Yeet. You found me. Bye. So we need to get up here. That's a little messier. Obviously we could use rockets, but I think we'll probably just use a balloon. Oh, I can't take that out here, my eye. We should have, in our history, we should have balloon. Nice. Yeah. I feel like next season is going to have some good things. I haven't watched One Punch Man. I don't have access to Hulu, and I haven't looked for it on any sketchy sites that provide anime to people who can't afford streaming. But optimistic at the very least. But I feel like there's a lot next season too. Maybe not quite as stacked as this season, but enough to be looking forward to. No, in the skull. Excuse me. You found me. Bye. Okay, then there are 3 over here that I get. And then maybe we'll go up and get more of the outliers, because then we do have kind of a good up and down Korok route. Or whenever we do this again. Unfortunately, this one seems like it is fairly high up the cliff, but it also looks like it leads to the next one. So started reading One Piece again, which is a delight if you have any kind of manga subscription and have any desire to read manga that is good. One Piece is really good. Even from the get-go, it's just fun. And it's significantly easier and faster to read manga than it is to watch anime, so if you're ever feeling intimidated by the idea of watching the whole One Piece anime, just read the manga. It is as good in 95% of the circumstances. Out of 100, 95% of circumstances. There are a couple of things I think the anime makes more dramatic, but in general. Oh no, are you going to be one of those underneath ones? Heaven forbid. Heaven forbid. You don't look like you're up here, so you're probably not too bad. You found me. Bye. The one weakness is that, depending on the translation you find, some of the character names will be wonky. If you're unfamiliar with Japanese, when written down using the non-kanji characters, the sounds for R and L are written the same when writing either foreign words or just names or whatever. And so the biggest one that most people point at is, instead of being called Ruranora Zoro, he is Ruranora Zolo in many manga translations, which I disliked initially but got over it eventually. And now it's more just amusing to me than anything. And that Arabasta instead of Alabasta is one of the main city names. if you watch Spy Family, they kind of goofed it on the anime side. Because instead of being named Roland Spoofy, he was Lowrind. But how are you supposed to tell if you don't know, right? I mean, it's... Let's be real, the names are strange enough in the show that it is possible that he meant it to be Lowrind originally, but Roland is an actual name, and so it makes more sense in my head for it to be Roland. And again, that's what they did in the manga. It was the anime that was weird about it. It's probably, there you go. It's probably one of these, but...
No one actually knows what happened here at the Shadow Hamlet during the Calamity. They were a very isolated village, and they liked it that way. They even turned me away when I came to warn them about the Calamity. I wonder if this place would be more than ruins if I had tried harder to get them to listen.
You found me. So bye. Okay, so there is a toasty well here. I don't think I have fireproof stuff here, so we will have to don our Goron armor. Anyway, One Piece is truly as good as everyone makes it out to be. And I was a hater for a long while until I finally gave up and gave it a shot, and oh, how wrong I was. I don't think Ice Fruit will freeze. It will, okay. Ruby, 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 Ruby! Again, let's get more outlier Koroks, and then we'll wrap up here soon. But yeah, truly, if you have never tried One Piece, just watch like 5 episodes. It's about as long as a movie. Give it a try. Because it is so much more than just a silly, goofy pirate show. Which is what I thought it would be. But it's amazing. It is peak. We're not going to help Addison. Again, we'll do a stream where we help Addison. We're not going to help him now. Oh, dearie me. I don't want to climb up that high. But it is definitely either on or in Gut Check Rock. You know? It's not what I wanted to get out. We've got all these flame emitters for a reason. Have a bunch of Zonite for a reason. Yeah. You found me. Bye. There is a shrine up here, which is good. That could be where we start next time. Let's go around. There's also a Talus over there we can fight. We don't really need another Igneo Talus heart, but if we haven't fought it, we will take care of it now. Nice. Taking your talus with a rare core. We're all about. Rip. Pretty sure. Yep. Well, not as lucrative as I was hoping, but that's fine. You found me. Bye. There are 4 Koroks in Typhlo Ruins. And then 1 Korok over here. So we're gonna go get those, and that's probably where we'll call it. You found me. Bye. We've crossed the 2-hour threshold from when I started taxing my ISP by using the services that I pay them for. And so we'll see from here on if it starts to drop frames. Usually it's about 2.5 hours, if we're being exact. You're a tier 4 construct. Skelly. We still have all the side quests here to do as well, but not going to be worth trying to get started now. Doesn't seem to be a conspicuous... Oh, there's the conspicuous hole. Does it not fit? Yeah, there you go. You found me! Bye-bye! You found me! Bye-bye! Bye-bye! My voice feels weird. Or more accurately, I just started thinking a little too much about how I say bye-bye. No, 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 no. Okay. Ah. You found me. Bye-bye. There we go. Oh no. There's a certain, like, voice crack that I go for when I say bye-bye. You found me. Bye-bye. Okay. That's where we're going to end today. This is what we were able to accomplish. We got all of them from this region. You can go back to the beginning of the stream to see the difference. And then we got here as well. We got the couple over here. And then, where are we? We're here. We cleaned up Typhlo ruins. So next time we go Korok hunting, we can start up here and then go down and then either go up to here and then go down, or like just go across and then go up this way, around, get all of these, come back down, and then be on our way down to Central Hyrule if we want. So yeah, should be easy. And then we have, again, all things considered, not that many Koroks left. We're probably around the 300 mark, if my math serves, because we have like 286 Korok seeds. And we've spent at least 100, so maybe even the 400 range, so we're close to halfway. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to like the video. I have a bunch of laid-back streams like this, and then I have a bunch of story streams that are a little more intense. I stream on Mondays and Fridays, normally at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, but on Monday, I'm planning to play Deep Rock Galactic with my friend and mod, Dalinar's Blade. I think he changed his username to something else, but I don't remember what it is right now. That'll be at 8 on Monday, and tomorrow 7 p.m. I'll be streaming Blueprints. It could be the last stream. I don't know what's behind the door, but we've managed to find the means to open that last door. And so my dad gave me the cryptic instruction to choose the option on the right, so I will trust him and make that choice. But yeah, that should be it from me for the rest of the week. I hope your weekend is good. I hope you sleep well, even if I can't. And yeah, I hope that good things are happening. It's almost Thanksgiving break, depending on where you are and what school region you're in. So if you have plans, then enjoy. And if not, then stay toasty or stay frosty. You know, everyone's different. Yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like. And as always, bye-bye.